I got bit. There isn't an anti-venom for them. Long story short, it ended up being 9 months out of work, 6 surgeries. I lost a truck. I lost a house. I lost a dog. It was essentially a real life country song.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you a short clip from a podcast I recorded a couple weeks ago with Mike Clarkson. Now, the reason I clipped this out is because I think it is such an important message to share with people.
So I got bit by the stiletto snake transferring it from containers, not trying to use my hands, but trying to use improper tools, user error. I figured I'm gonna Schmidt myself, but the modern version. And at the time, the modern version was MySpace, which dates this story a little bit. But I half hour by half hour took photos and kind of described what was going on. I had blood pressure cuff and kind of self-documented from home, going there. Well, let's see what happens. And that was found by a TV producer. They hit me up and I'm like, yeah, I'm not interested. To me, the damage done to my reputation by like being on one of those shows where you're sobbing like, oh, the animal attacked me is not a good look for the animals. But they said we want to do a more scientific approach. We've got Sean Bush coming on. We're going to talk about the venom. And I'm still like, okay, that sounds better, guys. And the end product I thought was actually a pretty good take on the animal bite programming sector, because it did focus on more of the science. But I was like, no. And then they came back with $8,000 and when you're 23 and you're in medical debt, you say yes to $8,000. So I did the TV show, and then they asked me to come back in because their regular animal guy was going to be moving into a show. And I was like, okay, I'll be your animal consultant, fact check your information and do animal handling. And I did that for a while. It was fun. I was like, hey, this is going to be a cool story to tell. I got to dip my toe in the TV world through the snake world. And about a week later, I got a call saying, hey, that show you were developing with the other producer in the office? And I said, the nature show? Like, yeah, would you like to be an associate producer? Which, to be fair, at the time, I had no idea what that was. I was like, I learned, but I had no film school background. What ended up happening is we made the Speed of Life for Discovery Channel, 3-part doc that I'm still pretty proud of. A few weeks later, they said, hey, we got this show, Auction Hunters, with your friend Ton Jones. Do you want to associate produce that? And the rest is history from there. A lot of people saying, stick with it till it burns out. And so now, almost 18 years later, I'm still just sticking with it until it burns out. The takeaway is that my lowest point in life, the point that you would think about a time machine I'd erase, losing a thumb, 6 surgeries, a heart attack, financial collapse. It was definitely like the lowest low, but it's also given me the life and the opportunities I've had. So, when stuff goes sideways and it feels like it can't get any worse, hang in there, because you don't know where this is going to lead. In hindsight, I regret being careless enough that I got bit, but what it brought me is something that I never dreamed of. So I also am grateful, I guess, for the snake.